Ever wondered what happens when unstoppable vehicles meet immovable protesters? From London to Portland, these 35 incidents show what goes down when drivers run out of patience and protesters refuse to budge. Get ready for a wild ride through horn-honking chaos, slow-marching mayhem, and some seriously creative traffic solutions.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh boy, Iowa City got a taste of the world's worst game of red light, green light in August 2020. Picture this, protesters doing their best human chain impression at East Burlington and North Gilbert Street, thinking they're playing an advanced version of Ring Around the Rosie.
It was the same guy, guarantee it. I had that on video.
Enter our protagonist, a gray car with the patience of a hangry toddler. After some premium-grade honking that probably woke up half the neighborhood, our driver channeled their inner bulldozer and said, "Yeah, nah." The crowd got a free physics lesson about force and motion that day, proving that some folks take making their own path way too literally.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I knew that guy was going to do that. It was the same guy, guarantee it. I had that on video.
There's a car that's trying to get in. Push it out. Car pusher. Oh.
Here's a pro tip. If you're gonna play human Tetris on a busy street, maybe don't pick a fight with 2 tons of moving metal. These protesters thought they had the ultimate Uno reverse card by surrounding a black car and treating its hood like a discount drum kit. Plot twist. The driver wasn't exactly in the mood for an impromptu street concert. In a move that probably wasn't in anyone's evening plans, they pulled the slowest move or get moved maneuver in protest history. Talk about a different kind of traffic jam.
There's a car that's trying to get in. Push it out. Car pusher. Oh. Just Stop Oil activists tried to pull off the world's most orange game of chicken with a migrant coach heading to the Bibi Stockholm barge. Decked out in their favorite citrus-colored gear, these human roadblocks came complete with their own paparazzi squad. But this coach driver? Absolute legend status, treating the whole situation like a minor speed bump in their day. Even when protesters tried the classic sit-down strategy, our driver kept it moving like they were playing the world's slowest game of human Frogger.
I'm not joking, my son needs to get to school. I need to get out. Move out the way now. What's wrong with him? My son is 11 and he needs to get to school. My son is 11, he needs to get to school and I need to get to work.
In 2021, Essex witnessed the most British standoff ever when a Range Rover met Insulate Britain's human speed bumps. Picture this, mom's got school drop-off duty, but these protesters are treating the road like their personal yoga studio. After the pretty please move approach failed, she went full mom mode and did the most passive-aggressive nudge in protest history.
Hey, look, that's it! Get out the road, you silly cunt!
Someone needs to move, Mama!
The Range Rover basically became the world's most expensive gentle reminder that blocking school runs isn't the best way to win hearts and minds.
Push them! That's it! Push them up the road! He's gonna reach you. Up the fucking road!
I'm not joking, my son needs to get to school. I need to get out. Move out the way now. What's wrong with him?
Punch her up.
My son is 11 and he needs to get to school. My son is 11, he needs to get to school and I need to get to work. So move out the way then. Move out of the way and let me get my son to school. I think they're going to beat him.
They're taking the piss, bro. Hey, look, that's it! That's it!
Move out of the way now. Move out of the way like you're taking...
Just stop. Oil activists thought they'd found the perfect spot for their impromptu street picnic, complete with bonus hand-gluing activities. But the drivers?
They weren't exactly thrilled about this unauthorized road festival. In a plot twist worthy of a reality TV show, these motorists went full Marie Kondo and started decluttering the road of protesters and their stuff. When the road stayed spicy, these drivers said, "Challenge accepted," and turned the footpath into their personal express lane. Modern problems require modern solutions, am I right?
One last time, move a bit.
2023, London got a taste of the world's most annoying morning yoga class when activists decided to play human roadblock at 14 spots. One Land Rover driver, clearly not a fan of this new traffic management system, went full bouncer mode. My guy hopped out like he was auditioning for World's Strongest Man, giving these protesters an impromptu physics lesson in force equals mass times acceleration.
I'm gonna take one last time, move a bit.
When warnings didn't work, he upgraded to the manual override approach, proving that sometimes the only way through a human wall is to become a human bulldozer.
One last time, move a bit.
Talk about spicing things up at the Wyatt Detention Facility. A correctional officer decided to turn their vehicle into an unwanted guest star at this ICE protest party. But wait, there's more! When the first act wasn't dramatic enough, their colleagues brought out nature's favorite party favor, pepper spray. Someone got a broken leg souvenir from this street theater performance, proving that some demonstrations end with more bang than intended. This wasn't exactly the kind of ice-breaking activity anyone had in mind. Minneapolis saw the weirdest episode of When Keeping It Real Goes Wrong, when an elderly dude thought bringing a box cutter to a protest was a solid life choice. Like, sir, this isn't arts and crafts time. Between Free Palestine chants and car-punching percussion,
Do not approach that car! Stay off the street!
this impromptu street performance featured a run-over foot and some bruised ribs. Pro tip, if you're trying to win hearts and minds, maybe leave the sharp objects at home. Grandpa!
Street!
Burning Man got extra spicy when climate activists decided to turn the desert into their personal protest playground. Plot twist, a police truck showed up to this party uninvited and went full demolition derby on their blockade setup. The highlight reel? One activist trying to pull a speak to the manager move and getting free metallic bracelets instead. Meanwhile, her buddies were doing their best statue impressions, proving that sometimes passive resistance is just fancy sitting. The road eventually reopened, because even in the desert, you can't stop the flow. Picture this: eco-warriors in their finest high-vis fashion collection attempting to block traffic like it's a runway show gone wrong. Our star, a silver Peugeot, wasn't exactly thrilled with the impromptu street performance. The driver went for the world's slowest game of chicken, while two protesters decided to turn car surfing into an eco-sport. They hung onto the bonnet like it was the last ride at Six Flags, but our Peugeot pilot kept it moving like they were dealing with particularly stubborn speed bumps.
Still no sign of police, Nick.
These environmental protesters hit peak comedy when they stopped an empty trailer instead of their intended gasoline target. Talk about a fuel fail at the M25 near Dartford Crossing. It turned into Britain's most polite road rage when fed-up motorists decided to play human Jenga with the protesters. 6 heroes emerged from their cars to perform the world's most British removal service, proving that sometimes you need a village to clear a road. The truck driver's slow roll strategy, combined with the impromptu cleaning crew, made for quite the traffic entertainment.
Still no sign of police, Nick. Maybe 5-10 metres or so, there was a woman in front of it, a man has just picked her up, but I think there are probably too many protesters. The police, I'm sure.
Y'all couldn't find a better way to protest than get out here.
Yeah, I need to.
You got to get people join you like this. That's gonna work.
It is an emergency, I gotta feed my
destroying our human race, from destroying countless others.
For obstructing the traffic.
DC climate activists learned the hard way that playing in traffic isn't just a bad childhood lesson. Their peaceful road bleaking party got crashed by the boys in blue, who came with VIP invitations to the back of their cruisers. After giving them the classic "pretty please move" warning,
You are getting one warning. You're not getting two warnings. If you do not get up and move out of the roadway,
officers went full party pooper mode and started collecting protesters like Pokemon cards, from road warriors to sidewalk spectators in record time, proving that some protests end with more handcuffs than high fives.
you want to walk? I want to go to walk. Don't bring the truck with me.
Y'all couldn't find a better way to protest than get out here.
Yeah, I need to.
You got to get people join you like this. That's gonna work.
It is an emergency, I gotta feed my
Destroying our human race, from destroying countless others. We have just a little over 5 years to possibly keep climate catastrophe from happening. We need President Biden to act now. We need him to declare a state.
Under arrest.
Stay right here. For obstructing the traffic. Obstructing is police.
No, I'm blind, you idiot! I'm not saying don't march!
I'm on this job down here. I had to rush back to Chelmsford, yeah? If this was the case.
Yorkshire's eco-protesters got an unexpected spa day when someone decided to turn their protest into a water park attraction. While they were busy slow marching like it was a penguin parade, some creative genius in a building above decided to add special effects. Between the symphony of angry honks and their new shower service, these activists learned that sometimes Mother Nature fights back with H2O. The best part? The footpath was clear the whole time, making this the world's most unnecessary roadblock.
The other way, and I'm on this job down here. I had to rush back to Chelmsford, yeah? If this was the case,
A 12 in London's Gants Hill got treated to a masterclass in motorcycle maneuvering when one biker said nope to the human roadblock situation. While car drivers were stuck playing the world's most boring game of red light, green light, our two-wheeled hero thread the needle like a boss. Some lady tried to play traffic cop, but our biker was already living in 3023, proving that sometimes the best way through a protest is to just zoom, zoom, zoom. London's oil protesters tried a new strategy. Instead of just blocking, they attempted the rare "please stop" technique on a van driver. Spoiler alert, it didn't work. Our van hero kept pushing through like they were playing the world's slowest game of human dominoes. Despite having numbers that would make a flash mob jealous, the protesters couldn't stop this determined driver from turning their human wall into a human door. Sometimes actions speak louder than words, especially when those actions involve a van.
I'm gonna break you the road, I can't go. I'm breaking the road. I'm breaking the
Portland 2020 turned into a spicy political cocktail when BLM protesters tried playing chicken with Trump-supporting pickup trucks. Talk about bringing shields to a pepper spray fight. These protesters thought their bodies would make great roadblocks until the trucks brought out nature's tear factory. Suddenly, everyone remembered they had somewhere else to be, doing their best Usain Bolt impressions as the pickups zoomed off. Lesson learned: when your opponent's packing portable spice, your protest might need a plan B. Just Stop oil activists in Camberwell learned that banners make great protest signs but terrible motorcycle barriers. One biker, channeling his inner ninja, spotted the banner "Only Defense" and thought, challenge accepted. Zooming through like he was in an action movie stunt scene, our two-wheeled hero not only threaded the needle, but gave their banner an impromptu flying lesson. The police later crashed their party, proving sometimes the long arm of the law is preceded by the quick wheel of a bike.
Somebody's dying.
There's a siren, we'll hear it.
West London's Chiswick roundabout got a morning makeover courtesy of Just Stop Oil's human traffic lights. Even with an ambulance in the mix, these protesters stuck to their spots like they were glued there. Drivers went full grabby with the banners while the Met Police waited in the wings. When push came to shove, literally, the boys in blue stepped in for some surprise bracelet fittings. Nothing says party's over quite like a police escort off the roundabout.
I'll check it. James, can you check if there's an ambulance back there? We're just checking on that.
There's an ambulance there, okay? Somebody's dying. Just behind us.
There's a siren, we'll hear it.
For 5 minutes. Just for 5 minutes.
In 2017, Durham saw the world's worst game of chicken when protesters thought playing human shield against a pickup truck was a solid life choice. Plot twist, no permit means no problem for our truck driver. While the protesters were betting on legal consequences, the police chief basically said no permit, no problem. Now, turns out, if you're gonna play in traffic, you might want to get your paperwork in order first. Some lessons are learned the hard way, preferably without becoming a hood ornament. Most drivers usually decide to speed through crowds on purpose, but this case was really different. A tanker truck was just going the speed limit on I-35W in Minneapolis, and a large group of protesters had blocked the road. They were marching to protest the death of George Floyd and were calling on the Minnesota Department of Transportation to close the freeway. The driver didn't have any idea about the protest or the road closure and only noticed the crowd when it was right in front of him. He managed to stop just in time, but people thought he was trying to plow through them intentionally and they scattered quickly. It was one of the fastest crowd dispersals I've ever seen, and it was a huge group. Aurora, Colorado got a front row seat to the world's most intense game of chicken when a blue Jeep decided to play Parting the Protest Sea. The BLM crowd went from peaceful to projectile throwing real quick, turning the interstate into a rock concert nobody asked for. One trigger-happy protester even brought a gun to a car fight. Talk about escalation. The Jeep managed its great escape only to get blue-lighted by the cops later, proving that sometimes your getaway car doesn't actually get away.